Booyah, that's another 6K in the bank, making it happen here at Hampstead Heath. And one thing I noticed today was nobody's out. I think everyone's celebrating the holidays. And, you know, I get it, but I still feel like you got to earn each fucking day, man. You got to earn each day. And if you do, then you can have an amazing day. You can feel connected. You can feel in control. But I still think that holidays are great, but still, man, get in that meditation, get in that workout, get in that gratitude, get in those affirmations. As a matter of fact, this is probably the best time because this, as you know, is the silly season, right? And give me some love below if this is your silly season, because this is a time where all of our routines, which most of us curse, right? In victim mode, life is happening to me, not for me. Oh, I have to go to work, I have to do this, I have to do that. Those routines actually build character and build self-esteem. And when you don't have them, you kind of don't know what to do. Plus, you're surrounded by people you're not used to, maybe relatives that know how to trigger you, maybe trigger past traumas, and this can actually be a very difficult time of the year. So be mindful of that and get back to that routine, whatever it is, or start a new routine. What better way of getting away from your relatives than going on a run in the morning, for 30 minutes, or go a walk through nature, or go do some meditation, or excuse yourself for 2 meditation sessions. I know you got time during this break. So that's the first thought. Second thought, 2020 is coming up soon. And one of the big parts of my resist and transform process is this concept called pay price to action. I first heard it mentioned by my mentor, Dan Pena, the $50 billion man. And it simply means this. It means sacrificing something now in order to gain something you want in the future. That's it. And without it, most of us will quit on those plans to do something big in the future because we'll wanna stop. We'll get resistance from other people, from the world, from our own brains. Will convince us that, it's too hard, let's not do this. And unless you've paid a price to action, you won't continue the journey. And the way I make my students do it is I charge a pretty sizable price for my accelerator programs. And so when people want to quit in week 2 and 3, and they always do, and they always come up with excuses. I've heard everything from I got fired to I got hired to I'm getting married, I'm getting divorced. I was like, okay, well, which one is it? I've had dogs die, I've had people's grandmothers die. And I've said to them, okay, I respect that, but tomorrow, come in and let's get the work done, because I just don't think these are good reasons for us not to pursue our dreams. And when you have a pay price to action, you won't walk away from it. Very few of my students will quit and walk away from that investment. So they complete after 8 years and they say, Brian, you transformed me in a way I never would have unless you had forced me to pay my price to action. And one of my favorite pay prices to action in history, and I'll probably mess up the history, so it's okay, is apparently when Columbus got to the New World, he burned the ships in front of all of his crew. And they're like, Columbus, what the hell are you doing, man? And he's like, I'm burning the ships. That's the ultimate pay price to action. Because he said, guess what? Now we're invested in making it happen in the new world. And guess what? They had to make it happen. Now, if they had a few ships, they could have coasted back to their comfort zone and hung out and drank wine and never conquered the new world. So what is your pay price to action? If you're not willing to cut the check or torch the ship or do whatever you have to do to commit to your change, first of all, you don't deserve the change. Second of all, you will never follow through on the change. I know this. I've graduated over 5,000 students. I've probably spoken to over 25,000 candidates, and I've never met a candidate that has done the work in 8 weeks that I have prescribed. Sometimes I just give away the entire course material. They always find an excuse. And I'm talking about high-performing Google executives down to, unemployed grandmas. The range always find some reason to quit. It's always creative because your brain knows how to trick you. It's better than you at tricking people. And it always comes up with a good reason why you should quit. So find a pay price to action and start fighting that war with your brain. You can fuck with that brain of yours, right? You can be like, oh, you want to make me quit? Guess what? Bam, I just cut this check. It's gone. Ouch, that hurts. And your brain's going to be like, man, checkmate. You got me this time, but I'm going to come back next time. And you can actually win these battles with your brain. And that's why I get out in the morning and run and I meditate and I do my affirmations, because that's my charge against my brain every morning. I set up my battle lines and I start attacking in the morning, because I know if I don't, it will attack back with negativity, with doubt, with making me play small, with fears, with old traumas creeping in. So I start attacking right away in the morning, and I put these things in to hold that enemy at bay for the day. And guess what? Tomorrow's another battle, and tomorrow's another battle. It never ends. That's the thing I think people don't understand. And it sure as hell doesn't end during the Christmas season. So those are my thoughts to you. Look, enjoy the holidays. I'm having the most wonderful time with my two boys. They are so goddamn gorgeous. We're putting the trees under the presents under the trees. They kind of get what's going on. Caden, my almost 4-year-old, he kind of gets it. Damon just thinks we're all kind of high, I think. He's like, what are you doing? What's this Santa Claus? Why are you sticking these things under a bush? So anyways, we're bringing them up the curve, the Santa curve. And the whole family's in town. It's going to be an amazing season. So lots of love to you guys from London Real. Thank you for helping us make this our best year on record in terms of pretty much every single metric. And next year, we're going to double it all and just blow your socks off. All right. Much love. Peace.